Welcome back to the JSFL. We got a treat for you here in Week 12. We got the 7-4 Detroit Powered heading down to Houston to fight the 8-3 Houston Enforcers. The injury report for Detroit this week, not bad at all. Hugo Bell will return for the championship, and that is all they have. But Houston, not as lucky. They do have one returnee, Mel Dexter. He returns, so the offense is fully functional. But the defense, Eric Prosted, out to the championship. Patrick Hill, the wild card. On Clemens, the divisional, along with John Reed in the divisional. So this defense has some injuries, but we'll see if they can fight Detroit here on Week 12 at home. This one is for the second seed, so big game here to see who will have that bye in the first round of the playoffs. Would be huge for Houston, especially with those injuries. So they're looking to get a home win here. Offensively for these teams, the Power, they rank number 2 in the offenses, so very highly. And 5th for the Enforcers, so not too bad for them either. And defensively, the Enforcers rank 1st, and the Detroit Power rank 5th. So a nice, evenly matched matchup. And we'll get you off to your commentators for this Week 12 affair.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. And they give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play in that situation.
Down. Let's go, D.
Second and 11. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. He'll look to throw. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1 yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll set up to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. The 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And Forbath will put this one through. And the Cowboys are going to shoot down to a 3-0 lead. After marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field and hoping to do better than they did in their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He'll run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd run, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. You want this?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, when we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Browns defense getting ready. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that blocking sled. You took it down.
Bounced off like a rubber band.
No, not at all. But you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along with the big hits we're seeing.
By the way, when I tried that and I bounced back, I noticed that you laughed with everyone else. You didn't try to get in my corner.
No. Someone had just told me a joke on the other side.
Right,
I missed that. Totally missed it.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up with safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. And an alley to run. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Two times. Even. 4 down. Check number 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with 4th down and 1. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, at these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll drop to throw, and this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And Forbath will put this one through. And 2 field goals now mean they take a rare 6-2 lead. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
Ready? 8, read. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. Here. Get that quarterback.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Ready, break. 46. Run. Double tight, guys. Double tight. 40.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out, and this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Here's 2nd and 8. Now he'll pull it down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times we'll talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Looking to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
"17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down." And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half. One that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Kai Forbath on for the extra point. It is good. That gives us a scoreline you don't see too often. It's 13-2 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Well, in the first half, there really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And that is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Here's Jamie Gillendow as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
As we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll buy some time right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. Yeah, they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now throwing on first down and completing it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 36 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. is fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And again this time to the tailback. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Austin Seibert now for the Browns field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion, left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
It's just me and you.
And again this time to the tailback. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
This quarterback now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only 1 incompletion, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Forbath, the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And now he's going to use his legs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Ready? 30 base. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Fire.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big league defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll set up to throw. Out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility.
Ready? 70, Indy. Let's go, let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Well, this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
Here's Huston. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't it? Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Ready. Check 55, come on. All right, here we go. Let's go.
And an alley run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 23.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns. Now it's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Ready. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Let's go, B. Big series right here. So we got to step up.
They'll set up a throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder what plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Sheds another.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
To review the play.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You just like
You're
one
handing
game
out,
ball?
you're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but I
like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent,
yeah.
like the best player of all of
Yeah.
that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You
Yes, I'm
get
the
a
only
game ball,
child.
and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.